G'day everyone and welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 14, 2023. This is the nat gas price update. For those new to the channel, just a quick recap of where we are. We look at the daily, 4-hour and 1-hour charts, and on the daily you can see there it's a pretty strong downtrend on the CCI 1500, the moving average 400. On the 4-hour we're still in a divergence on the CCI versus the price chart. So there's a bullish divergence on the CCI versus a bearish divergence on the price, and on the daily the CCI is broken to the downside. So overall it's a bearish outlook with the exception of this 4-hour period. Let's drill down on each. So just again recapping for those new to the channel, we're looking at the CCI predominantly. You can see there a break to the downside as opposed to the CCI, the moving average 200 of the price chart, and it stayed below the moving average of that CCI, which indicated a bearish outlook since back in September 22. Now more closely we're looking at the price, and it's been in this band between this support at 2064 and resistance at 3050. Now I've also got this secondary support line. If I zoom out, you'll see there's this ascending trend line and also this descending trend line. Now it's broken out of the descending trend line, but this ascending trend line, if I zoom in, you'll see more clearly on the lower time frames, but just very quickly it's bouncing off that lower trend line on the daily. On the 4-hour chart, again you can see there clearly it's bounced off that ascending trend line, and we had this minor resistance there at 23.28, and it bounced down from that level. So it's currently hovering around that ascending trend line, and the next level of support will be this horizontal 2064 support area. But again, notice we've got this divergence, this bullish divergence on the CCI versus a bearish divergence on the price chart. Now there's no guarantee it's going to turn up that way, but the way I'm looking at this is if the price does turn up, then this divergence will play out, in which case we need to see it come closer to this resistance area in the near term. Although if it breaks to the downside, if the price breaks below this support level, then we should see this divergence fail on the CCI, and we should see it also collapse. Excuse me. So that's where we are on the 4-hour chart. On the hour chart, you can see more clearly the hour chart is already broken to the downside on the CCI. So we're just waiting for it to potentially break below the support area at 2064. Now if it does that, that's why I've left this descending trend line in there, because it may well gravitate back to this descending trend line below the support area. So I've left that in there as a potential area for the price to track against if it does fall much further. So at the moment I would avoid going long or short until we see more clarity in the price, either to the upside or to the downside. So if you want to understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below, support us on Patreon, and we'll see you in a future video.